This is Coach Green, and I hope you all are having an amazing day. And I'm so excited to be here with you this today, sharing some information that I think is profound, that I think that everyone needs when we really talk about, a financial education, getting our finances better now than they were in the past. You cannot beat what's called a financial makeover. That's right. This is Coach Green, former Division I golf coach and also a 10-time national championship flag football coach. And I'm so excited because there was one time when being a coach, one of the things I appreciate about that is the thing called recruitment, right? You got to have good players. But the other thing I loved about it was you get a chance to teach. You get a chance to impart knowledge on others and allow them to become their best selves. Well, now I'm in the financial education space. And I'm excited about that because everybody wants to do better financially, but sometimes they feel like they just don't know the answers. So what I'm going to do is share some information with you. Ask yourself if it makes sense, first and foremost. Does it make sense? And then the second thing is, can I do it? See, a lot of the times people have financial problems because they deal with these four roadblocks: taxes, debt, big business, and inflation. That's right. Taxes, debt, big business, and inflation. Well, how does that work? Well, the number one thing that takes your money away from you are your taxes. Literally, you lose the first one third of your income in taxes because as a W 2 employee, what happens is you're in a category where you get taxed up to one third of your income. That's right, up to 37% of your income can be lost in taxes. So, what does that mean? Let's just say you're a person that makes $50,000 a year. That means you bring home about $32,000 because you lose 18,000. Or what if you make 100,000, right? You lose a third of that. That means you're losing about $28,000. That's about $72,000 that you bring home. So in both of those examples, you have a gross income that you thought you make, but when you look at your net income and what you bring home, a lot of it is because of this thing called taxes. Well, taxes actually leads us to our second roadblock, which is called debt, right? Everybody's heard the word, but you might not necessarily know how debt comes about. Well, when you think about when you get any loan, right? When you try to qualify for a car loan or a mortgage or credit cards or go to whatever particular store and you try to get credit, what do they ask you for? What's your gross income? So if they're asking you for your gross income and you put down $50,000 or $100,000, but you don't bring that home, guess what? You're always playing from behind because now you typically have a car, a house, a credit card, or whatever the case may be that technically you can't afford. Now, I don't mean that you don't deserve to have it. Of course you do. You work hard for it. I'm just talking about financially. That's how they get us. So the government takes the first one third of our income in taxes, and then the banks, because we have to pay back those loans, that's how our debt starts, right? They take the second third of our income in debt. So that's like working from January to August for the banks and for the government, right? That's not good at all. Can you imagine if your boss told you, I'm going to pay you this year, but you won't receive your first paycheck until September 1st? You'd be like, no way in the world. But that's what happens. The third thing is big business. And real simple, that's just the marketing that happens to us every single month where somebody's trying to get in our pocket, right? So because we feel like we don't take home what we ought to take home, and because we want to pay our bills on time, which we should, we tend to treat ourselves every single month to a special holiday, Valentine's or spring break or Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Every single month, we're spending, spending, spending. And then there's something called inflation. That's what we call the silent income killer because you don't even see that kind of hitting you, right? Hitting you in the pocket. And that's basically when the cost of goods and services go up, but your income stays the same. It's hard to catch up financially when everything around you is going up: gas prices, food prices, restaurant prices, everything is going up except for your income. That's the power of inflation. Well, there's one thing that can help you deal with all of those roadblocks. And the number one thing is you having a home based business. A home based business is the solution to your problems. And it's one of the easiest ways to deal with the roadblocks because you already have what you need to start a home based business. You have a home or an apartment and you have a social security number. Think about that. You don't have to worry about going out trying to get a $20,000, $50,000, $200,000 loan to start a brick and mortar business when you can start a what? A home-based business. Now, a home-based business, you can start the one I'm talking about today for under $200. Let's get the money out the way. Under $200, you can start the home-based business I'll share with you today. Home-based business allows you to make unlimited income. You can get paid daily, weekly, and monthly, and you can get paid residually. Why is residual important? Because your bills come every single month. Why don't you have some sort of passive residual income coming in as well to combat your bills? The second thing is you get time freedom. You get to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how long you want to do it, and your business can go anywhere. Can you take your cell phone on a trip? Can you take your laptop on a trip? Well, guess what? You can take your business, your home-based business, anywhere. Somebody that's local running the business, they have to be in the office, so to speak, or, in town. Their business works in town. But when you go on family vacations, when you go, to see other people, do whatever it is you do when you travel, now your business goes with you. And because your business is going with you, guess what? You get to write off portions of those trips, because now those things that would be expenses, now they become deductions. You get to start taking control of your life. Start thinking about leaving a legacy for your kids. What if you were able to hire your kids and your kids now became your employees versus you just giving them an allowance? See, you're going to pay for your kids to have some things anyway, right? They deserve it. If it's the PlayStation, if it's the, special clothes and things like that they want, you're going to get it. But wouldn't it be cool to write it off? See, instead of giving your kids an allowance, why not make them an employee of your business, where when they take out the garbage, they're not doing it as chores, they're doing it as cleaning up the home-based business office. That's the way you have to start thinking. But the last thing about a home-based business, it gives us tons of tax advantages. I'm talking about 470 things that you get to write off that would normally be expenses. Now they become deductions. 470. Most people who file taxes every year, they can write off about 10 to 12 things. People who have a traditional job, W-2 employee, they can write off about 10 to 12 things. But as a home-based business owner, you get to write off almost 470. Will you need them all? No, but it's great to know that you can cash in on now your lifestyle. Things like your food, you're going to eat anyway. Things like your internet, you got to have internet service. You're going to pay your light bill and you're going to travel. Why not find a way to turn those things into appropriate business deductions instead of just paying? Wouldn't it be cool that when you went to the gas station and filled up your tank, you could get the money back? Wouldn't it be cool that when you went to your local grocery store and paid for your groceries, you could get the money back? Wouldn't it be cool that when you went on a trip, like I said earlier, and you went on that trip, can you imagine at the end of the trip, you spent the money on your vacation, and when you got back home, somebody gave you a call and said, hey, money that you spent while you were here, we're going to give you a portion of it back. Well, that's what happens when you have a home-based business and you have expenses that now become deductions. You get to write it off. See, this is what we call the six-figure playbook. We're going to show you how to take 3 things down and take 3 things up. We're going to show you how to take your taxes, debt, and expenses down and take your cash flow, income, and credit score up. When the 3 things go down, stress goes down. I know if I'm paying less in taxes, woo, that's money I don't have to send to the government. When I'm paying less in expenses, that's money I get to keep in my house. When I'm paying less in debt, that's money, and guess what? I can now save or invest. So when those 3 things go down, my stress levels go down. What about yours? Now think about this. When your cash flow goes up, is that cool? When your income goes up, is that okay? And when your credit score is up, now it's a win, win, win. So what am I here to introduce to you to? Something called a Financial Edge membership. With MWR Financial, you're able to get your cash back with our membership. For $79.97 a month, you're going to be in a position where you have experts working on your behalf to help you lower your taxes, help you to destroy your debt, shred your bills, raise your credit score, grow your assets, and increase your income. That's the essence of what we're talking about. A membership that allows you to keep more of the money that you make. The average person who uses our membership makes about $876 a month. And when I say makes, I'm talking about save or make, 876. So you do the simple math. If you had to spend $79 a month, but the services that you had access to and the experts that you had access to, they were able to bring you back $876 a month. How long would you trade 79 for 876? 79 for 876. Well, that's what you see right here. Well, Marvin, what's the catch? What do I have to do? All you have to do is be good at uploading documents, and our experts will go to work for you. See, we have a team of experts in taxes, dealing with credit, with your what we call a bill shredder, with your credit restoration, and even with wealth experts who will show you how to grow your money once you get to that part. So what do you have to do? Upload documents. You upload your last two pay stubs and your last year's tax returns. Our experts will literally adjust your W-4 for you, send it back to you. You give it to HR, and now you'll see an increase in your paycheck in the next 2 weeks. How about that? People typically see a $300 to $600 increase on their current paycheck at their job without asking the boss for a raise, without working any extra hours. What about debt elimination? Do you have a plan to get out of debt faster? Well, we give people a plan to show you how not to stay in debt 25, 30 years and to be able to get out of debt in the next 7 or 9 years. What about being able to win in the credit space? We have a team of credit experts who will literally, all you do is upload your 3 credit reports, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, right? You upload those 3 credit reports, and our experts will call your creditors on your behalf, and they start helping you get things off your credit report that shouldn't be there. And what do you experience? Higher credit scores. Higher credit scores means what? You pay less to borrow money because now your interest rates go down. Your insurance premiums go down. That's money, guess what? You're saving. So a lot of times people tend to think, how much money can I put in a bank? It's about how much money can you not send out anymore. And last but not least is bill shredder, where we literally have bill negotiators. That's right. You upload your cable bill, cell phone bill, electricity bill. You upload those documents to our bill negotiators. They will call those companies on your behalf. Call them on your behalf and negotiate you a lower rate. You don't have to change your plan. You don't have to change your company. All you know is you're paying less to look at the same channels you're looking at, to talk on the phone the same way you're talking on the phone. Our negotiators do that. And if you don't believe me, in the last 12 months, our negotiators were able to help people save $10 million a month in tax savings. 12,000 of our members' credit score went up 50 to 150 points. They were able to save 29,000 years off of their debt that they would have been paying. They saved $1.2 million on their bills, and they're generating $10.2 million in investment income. Investment income. That's the power of what we do. Now, that's the membership, $79.97 a month. The home-based business portion of what we do is referring the membership to people who want to do what? Lower their taxes, increase their credit scores, lower their debt, and increase their investments. Our membership allows you to lower your taxes, increase your credit score, decrease your debt and expenses, and increase your investments for $79.97. Our home-based business that is normally $228 one time is now $129. We have a $99 tax credit right now that allows you to start the business for $129 one time, and then $119 a month to keep your business up and running. You get paid several different ways, but just by referring people, as you know, who want to take control of their finances, you get to win. The main way I'm going to show you today is something called a daily guarantee. Our daily guarantee allows you to make anywhere from $5 a day to $1,000 a day. That's right. We're talking about being able to make $150 a month to $30,000 a month in one of the 10 ways we get paid. Now, would it be cool if every single day you were able to receive a text message that lets you know you had brought in $5 that day, $20 that day, $200, $500 every single day as your team grows? As you refer a few people and they do the same thing, now you're just getting win over win over win. The daily guarantee is powerful because just at that first part, 3 people that you tell about this, your membership is waived. The $79.97 is waived once you at least tell 3 people about the membership and they get signed up as well. As I get to the end, now we're talking about growing your money. Having experts that show you how to grow your money, because you have to ultimately know, how do you make money in your sleep? See, the thing about it is your current lifestyle is based off of your labor, but your future lifestyle is based off of your investments. How much money are you making while you're sleeping? Well, what if we had experts that can help you win in real estate? You don't have to know all the rules of real estate because all the players are already in place with our plan. What about land banking? Being able to purchase land in the path of growth, and then one day you can sell that land. You buy it for under wholesale, and one day you sell it for above retail. And then what about private banking? Being able to have your money someplace where now it's earning 8 to 12% interest instead of being in your current savings account earning 0.001%. And you know it's true. Think about it. If your money has been in your savings account for the last 5, 6 months to 12 months, how much money has it made you? Shouldn't it be someplace where it's making you 8 to 12%? That's what our private banking allows you to do, something called a private reserve account, and that's powerful. So the first part of what we talked about, our financial makeover, which I started with, that allows you to save money, get your money back, save money. Our home-based business, it allows you to make money. Share this information with other people, and now not only are you able to improve your personal finances, you're able to share the same thing with other people. Then we talked about how you grow your money, how you let the experts go to work for you and allow you to grow your money. See, when people see this thing, you're talking about being able to get paid daily pay. You're talking about being able to get paid something called a lifestyle bonus. You can make a little extra money there. You're talking about being able to have a presidential bonus, be able to make more money there, just as your team grows. Nothing special that you're doing, just allowing the process to kind of take care of itself naturally. We tell people about movies all the time. We tell people about restaurants all the time, but we never get paid. We never get paid. What if you could get paid to do that, right? What if there was a way that you literally could get paid to tell people about how they literally can change their financial future? So when people see this, they decide they're either number 2 or they're number 1. A number 2 is a person says, I want to expand my cash flow, Marvin. I like the membership. I want to put myself in a situation where I'm paying less in taxes. I'm paying less in expenses. I'm paying less in debt. I want to put myself in a situation where my cash flow is going up and my investments are going up. Now, the income part of it comes when you decide you want to be a number 1, because not only can you take advantage of the membership, you can take advantage of sharing it with other people, which I think we all should do, right? Here's the key. Do you want to just get your cash flow up for $79.97, or for $50 more right now, $129, you can have it all. You can get your cash flow up and you can get paid 10 different ways, but primarily the daily guarantee. Getting paid anywhere from $5 a day up to $1,000 a day just by you sharing something that you know other people need. Experts helping people with their finances. So I like to say, as we close, would it be okay if you paid less in taxes? Would it be okay if you were able to get a $600 a month tax refund? What if you were able to pay your bills faster and get out of debt faster? And last but not least, for those of you working today, would it be okay if you made part-time more than your boss made full-time? That's where you sit today. The decision is yours. Decide whether you're a 2 or a 1. Get with the person that put you on the call. If you're trying to hit me up, get with me and let us put you in a situation where you can start changing your income one digit at a time. This is Coach Green. God bless. Peace.